about negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. Hopefully you're having a fantastic start to your Tuesday. I know it's halfway through the day, but whatever. I'm being nice. I'm being nicer than MAGA's treating Candace Owens right now. This girl can't just seem to leave well enough alone. For someone who everybody told me last week and the week before that she's great and she's a thinker, she knows everything, she would know that the establishment wanted Trump to take JD Vance. This ain't about him. This is about 28. And the faster she figures this out, the easier her commentaries would be. And she wouldn't be getting cooked like she was getting cooked, what we're going to show you later. But she can't see him well enough. She thinks she's the smartest person in the room. It's okay. They let the dumbest person talk every now and again. But we're going to show that. But before we start there, let's see who's in the building. Jerry Bedford, hello. Wallow J, hello. Reparations Nation, hello. SD Johnson 857, hello. Cosmo Fury, hello. Anthony Ruger Phillips, hello. Mom of Two, hello. Gamers Den, hello. For those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, hello. Let's get into it because we got a lot to cover.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
All right. So this is Candace's show on Rumble. I guess she hasn't gone back to YouTube yet. But I want you to hear, I think this was yesterday. I want you to hear what she says in regards to JD Vance.
Do now. All right, everybody, let's jump right into this. The question that's on everybody's mind: what should Donald J. Trump do now? That's what we have to discuss, because there are major implications. He just survived 2 assassination attempts in the span of like 65 days. They want to kill him. They want Donald Trump dead. And I believe that there is a chance that they will be successful in that aim unless Trump gets wise to who exactly he is fighting. My belief, I've thought about this, I thought through this. I believe that Trump needs to switch out his VP immediately. I'm not saying this to be controversial. Please spare me. Unity. I'm so sick of this cry for unity. There is no unity, okay? He survived 2 assassination attempts. We need to get real about what is happening. We need to get real about who it is that wants him dead and why it is that they want him dead. And we need to get real about what is the best solution for that. And we can do that by looking into history. We can look at past assassinations too.
I thought y'all kept saying to us in 2016 it was the deep state. Now y'all acting like y'all don't know who it is. Okay. We already know where this is going, but all right. We'll entertain, beloved. and I say that term very loosely. I mean, it's a term of disrespect. We'll entertain you, beloved.
Who cares?
But yeah, I feel absolutely nothing for them.
That's how I feel about MAGA. We don't care. But she wants to have that conversation. Let's have that conversation.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
By the way, screenshot.
Understand why they may want somebody dead and who they want to be in that place, in their place. We're going to discuss all of that. That's what's coming up right now on Candace.
Your music sucks.
All right. So name that senator. Ready? Abandoned by his father, left with a troubled mother, eventually raised by his grandparents, goes to an Ivy League school, gets recruited by some powerful figures in business, changes his name, writes a book about his own life, becomes a senator for 2 years, and then is pushed into the national spotlight as a potential White House candidate. I'm talking about Barack Obama, but it could also be J.D. Vance. That wasn't my joke. Somebody gave that to me. And it's because
we know you're not
have
funny.
In my own life a quite divided group of people when it comes to J.D. Vance. I told you my opinion when it was announced that he was VP. I genuinely have never met him. And the people that I know who have met him like him. I mean, I very much trust Tucker Carlson's opinion. He said that J.D. Vance was brilliant and he stood by J.D. Vance throughout this. And I trust other people who have said that he's brilliant and they really like him, but also other people who have pointed out that we just don't know that much about J.D. Vance. Okay, totally fine. In my view, Trump picked him. That's it. Got to rally behind him simply because Trump picked him. Things have changed now. And I'm going to talk about J.D. Vance today and give you my opinion that Trump should switch out his VP. And it's nothing personal against J.D.
Yeah, because they're really going to switch it out less than 2 months away from an election. You're really going to do that. Okay. Just like I tell y'all to live with your vote. Hey, Trump and MAGA, live with your VP.
Vance, but it is the recognition that whoever is plotting to kill Trump would have run through a couple of scenarios. What would have happened if Trump got shot and killed yesterday? Well, what would have happened is it would have been such a dramatic event that it would have brought the nation together. Even people that are on the left would have thought this is outrageous. This is not the way that elections should be run. This isn't right. I'm now going to just vote Republican.
I thought y'all said the left was crazy. You know, weren't they the ones who were celebrating killing babies? If they have that much flippant regard for babies, you don't think they're going to be outside with a parade saying Trump gone? Maybe. I don't know. Just thinking out loud, family. Just thinking out loud.
And who would have become the Republican candidate? Well, I would imagine we would have all been forced to agree that the right person is J.D. Vance because that's who Trump picked. That is who Trump picked to be his running mate.
RNC picked him.
Picked to be his number two. That's who Trump would have wanted. And then J.D. Vance would have become the president of the United States. Now, I want to be clear. Like I said, if the people that are trying to go after Trump would have been running through this, these would have been the equations that they would have been running through in their head, which means that they were okay with J.D. Vance potentially becoming the president of the United States. And so we need to speak about that. Let's actually look into who J.D. Vance is and why I believe that if Trump is going to spare his own life, he needs to put in a candidate for VP that would render him assassination proof. And I have a couple of ideas about who those candidates should be. Again, nothing personal against J.D. Vance.
There's nothing personal against him, but you just said that you didn't like the pick first off. You never met him, and now you're going to give MAGA suggestions. Okay. Let's hear the brilliant wit of Candace Owens when it comes to picking VPs.
Met him, and I have no personal assessment of him and his character. First, before we get into that, before we get into J.D. Vance, and before I offer you exactly who I think it is that should take his place, let's just briefly recap exactly what did occur yesterday, plus add on all of the Secret Service clearing, just to end the suspect. And I'm just going
30 to
don't care. Let's move forward. I don't care. We all know that.
The route thus far is that he has a criminal record in
Who cares?
Greensboro, and that amounted to a felony charge. Or just
No, we don't care.
Meet you and fight to the death. We must get every civilian in the
Oh
world.
God. Okay, so she's going down to Ryan Ruff. What? Who cares? Come on, let's get to the show.
By Newsweek, he was interviewed speaking.
Damn, she's still talking about this white man, this methed out white man. All right. Come on, let's get to the show.
Is verifiably untrue. He said, he's my dad, and all he's had is a couple of traffic tickets, as far as I know. I know my dad in 2000.
Ex-deputy director of the CIA.
To see during his arraignments.
Oh, where the hell
what
is
he has
it?
to say for himself. And by the way, I should add here that he also wrote a book urging Iran to assassinate President Donald Trump. I just find that to be so odd. Here it is, as published by the AP. Man accused of trying to kill Trump wrote a book urging Iran to assassinate the ex-president. Like, what is this? What is this that we just keep seeing this theme that
Keep a pin in that, because when we go to X, that's gonna come up again.
appears of people trying to make us believe that Iran is trying to assassinate Trump? They're like, yeah, no, they want to get even with him for Soleimani, like which happened years ago, but they're choosing right now as he's running as the time to get even with him. That makes no sense whatsoever. Why wouldn't they have chosen a time when he was out of office and people weren't paying attention? Again, this makes entirely no sense. They want power and accept the military-industrial complex was not fearful whatsoever of a J.D. Vance presidency, okay? Now, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I don't know much about J.D. Vance. Neither do most people know much about J.D. Vance. We know that he had a fractured upbringing because of the simulation that I am in, having looked into Emmanuel Macron and various leaders. I don't love a story where I don't know that you just grew up with your mom and dad. I want that. I need that. Emmanuel Macron also was raised by his grandparents. Obama raised by his grandparents. Again, you can look this up yourself. I'm not making this up. It's Operation Northwoods. So we know that they are salivating for war. I'm not going to judge J.D. Vance and say that he is pro-war, but he clearly is not anti-war enough because they have no fear. Trump has to have a VP candidate that is so anti-war that our intelligence agencies start protecting him, right? Okay.
She wants the U.S. government to be anti-war. Oh, nothing else. She's a comedian. I wonder if this was the look when she saw the email that they demonetized her on YouTube. I wonder if that's how she looked.
Well, better to go with the devil you know, kind of a situation. And there's only really, in my viewpoint, one person that would send a chill down their spine when it comes to being anti-war. And that individual is Thomas Massie. Thomas Massie is someone that I hope one day I vote for president. I will crawl over broken glass to vote for this man for president. He is, in my viewpoint, Thomas Massie is someone that I hope one day I vote for president. I will crawl over broken glass to vote for this man for president. He is, in my viewpoint, the congressman that has the most. One day I vote for president. I will crawl over broken glass to vote for this man for president.
You said what?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Are you serious? What? Thomas Massie? Rep Thomas Massie, him. Okay. The man who just lost his wife. That dude. Huh. Okay. They just love it when there's one person in Congress that wants to buck the system. That's when they love it, but then don't realize that man is part of the system. Okay, let's see. She only likes him because he said that he was voting no on something for Israel. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They gonna screw around, call him a Russian agent. Oh wow. But let's hear her rationale. She has a rationale, family. We should be respectful enough and hear it.
He is, in my viewpoint, the congressman that has the most consistent American first values, who has stood up to the thugs over at AIPAC. He has stood up.
Did he stand up to Russia? That's not what the streets are saying. Massey was also just one of 3 House members to vote no on a bill to end normal trade relations with Russia and Belarus, which has supported Moscow's invasion of Ukraine, as well as a bill to ban imports of Russian oil, coal, and gas. Y'all can do with that information you want. I don't care. Nah.
And why should I care?
I really don't care. If he ain't out here stumping for the American people, including black folks, I don't care. I really don't. It's all lip service. I don't care.
To any lobbying group. He stood up to Big Pharma, the thugs over at Big Pharma during COVID. He morally drove his car because he refused to mask up. Okay. He refused to wear a mask to be able to fly. So he drove to DC the entire time COVID restrictions were in the air. That is the kind of person who cannot be bought, cannot be paid for, is not going to care about any money. He doesn't want the money. He's happy. Okay. He doesn't even, for all I know, want to be anything more than what he already is. But he should be. That's exactly the kind of person that we want to be in office. And let me tell you something right now. If Donald Trump announced that Thomas Massey was his new VP, okay, and if JD Vance supported that, and I think that he should, if he is a patriot and he actually cares about this country and he is seeing how dire the situation is, he should support a Thomas Massey VP slot. Because let me tell you, as I said, what would happen? They would go, we got to protect Donald Trump because Thomas Massey is a problem. Thomas Massey, he's not even bending. Trump might give us an inch. You know, he might say, oh, we should get the job done. Thomas Massey's like, no Ukraine, no Afghanistan, no Israel, no war ever, not a single dollar overseas until America is fixed. It's a problem. It's a problem for the deep state who is salivating to go to war with Iran and Russia. I do want to say that.
So you mentioned the deep state, but you're asking who would take Trump out. Okay. Sometimes the synapses don't fire together. I understand that. I do. She's trying, family. She's trying.
Get to work. This, guys, because you should recognize this. World War III is around the corner. It's already been planned in boardrooms. Obviously, that's how wars happen. We understand this now. Okay, whatever they're selling to the public, oh, it was because Iran assassinated Trump. Everything you've learned in your textbook is a lie. Okay, wars are plotted in boardrooms with bankers. Okay, we have banksters that are running the world. And
wow. Did y'all know that? Wait a minute. Did y'all know that corporations start wars? Wow. I didn't know that. Wow. Somebody just discovered Fahrenheit 9/11. Somebody just discovered the history of New York life. God. I didn't know this. I honestly did not know this. I didn't know that Bank of America were funding wars since the early 1900s. I didn't know this. Maybe she should look up the history of Chase Bank. Maybe she should look up the history of JP Morgan. Oh, God. But you know what? Let's keep an open mind, family. She's teaching. She's teaching. Let's let her cook.
When they recognize that they want resources, when they recognize they want power, when they recognize that they want to change the map, they go to war. And then
Wow. War is for resources. Wow. I didn't know that. Family, did you know that Candace Owens, a black melanated woman, she just told us that she discovered that wars are for resources. Oh my God. I'm shocked. Did y'all know that, family? You know, they like to say the Caribbean people are smarter than Black Americans. Did y'all know that? The Caribbean woman figured out that wars are about resources. It ain't about stopping the tease. It's about resources. Here we go. T. Willie, good morning. You seem new, but welcome. You said she's not MAGA. Trump has did what he thought is right. It is his choice. It has done. Number one. Number two, we never said she was MAGA. I think you need to read the title again. We already know she's not MAGA. She's Team Slave Manual. We understand that. She MAGA adjacent. But thank you for your input. We continue. Resources are the main cause of war. My God. What did we learn in public and private schools all these years? Get to work. By the way, screenshot again.
and they do whatever they have to do to get people on their side. Our best guard against this coming war is to be vigilant, okay? To continue to refuse to allow them to manipulate us into believing their foolish narratives.
Candace Owens is woke. She just said something woke. Wait a minute. Candace Owens is woke. There you go. There you go. Smiling them pearly whites, baby. Another screenshot. That's what we gonna put. Candace Owens. When I cut this up, Candace Owens is woke.
This coming war is to be vigilant, okay? To continue to refuse to allow them to manipulate us into believing their foolish narratives.
Candace Owens is woke.
We should want in every office position people like Thomas Massie, because I'm telling you, this one makes me scared. Okay? Because in the way that they are selling and polluting people's minds to accept that death and dropping bombs is okay and children and women dying are okay, and I see people get in line with these narratives thinking, you fool, do you think these psychopaths will hesitate to drop a bomb on you and your family if
they already did that in Philly, man? Maybe you forgot about that. The MOVE movement. They did that already. And that was an American city. Yes, they have an act on the books that says the military cannot be turned on its own people, but they never said anything about the military going into the police force and turning on the people.
They believe it necessary to get what they want. When you support psychopaths and their psychopathic excuses for why it's okay to murder children, just know that they don't draw a line when it comes to your family. Okay, they're not going to be like, well, I said that about 1 million Iraqis. I said that about 40,000 innocent Palestinians, but I would never ever do that to Joe out in Pennsylvania.
Y'all let Trump ride on that for 4 years. Oops. Oops. Oh, here we go. If you don't know who Thomas Massey is, maybe you shouldn't go vote. Maybe you should stop typing in here and Google that. Look up Thomas Massey one time. Thank you so much. Don't nobody block. Go do that. Thank you so much.
That's not how this works, okay? The military-industrial complex is an evil, satanic complex, okay? They do not care about
look 'em up,
anything
Wrestling
other
Reads.
than themselves, the global elite getting what they want, the enslaving of the population. America has become a slave colony to the military-industrial complex.
And the world is correct. Now you want to acknowledge slavery.
Joe out in Pennsylvania. That's not how this works, okay? The military-industrial complex is an evil, satanic complex, okay? They do not care about anything other than themselves, the global elite getting what they want, the enslaving of the population. America has become a slave colony to the military-industrial complex. In fact,
Wouldn't that count as the British Navy and what they did in regards to the slave trade, helping the slavers get safe passage to America? I don't think you want to have a conversation with me, madam. I don't think you want to do that. I don't think you want to do that. I don't think you're ready for that. Ain't nothing to be scared about, Wrestling Reads. Nothing to be scared about. Just know who the people that others put in power and they're supposed to be responsible for you. You should know who they are. Okay, Candace, we understand that your people are from the British side of the Virgin Islands, allegedly. You'd wish it was that case. Yeah, the British Navy, before the US built themselves up, they were the most feared Navy in the world at that time. Yeah, they helped the slavers. Yes, they did. Since you want to read all these books, maybe you should go read that. That was the genesis of the military industrial complex that we see now. War is about copying your enemy's tactics.
I would argue America has always been a slave colony to the military-industrial complex. Our country, forget the stories that you heard in your textbook, was founded by Freemasons, warring for control over the people, and the communists won. The day that JFK was shot, the takeover of America by communists was done. It was completed, okay? And we have had war after non.
And it's funny that y'all know this and y'all let it happen because it didn't affect you. See how that works? Y'all want to land-based black people that are from this soil telling you that there's been a concerted effort to screw with them for decades, centuries, but y'all didn't want to hear them. Now it's happening to you. Now you want everybody to acknowledge it. You can be quiet. Right. That is correct. And the first thing that you got to do to care about the U.S. is to have the U.S. pay all reparative justice. Then people will care. By the way, screenshot again.
Non-stop war, the efforts that they take, the increasing efforts that they take to have these false flag events, to get people to read articles, to feel sad, journalists that are paid by these groups, paid to try to manipulate your emotions into believing that what we're doing overseas is acceptable when it's not.
I mean, kind of like when you take money to tell folk about the Black community, even though you don't participate in it, but you're supposed to be the expert on the Black community, and then they don't want you no more. I mean, like that. Are you willing to give back all the money that you made talking down on Black people? I was asking for friends and associates in the room. Are you willing to do that? Myth. Not only was it allowed, it was encouraged. That's the look. If I ever asked her that question in person, that's exactly how she's going to look. Screenshot. That's one of those. Oop. Yeah. You got it.
Part of, in my view, their satanic cult. It is a huge industry, the military industrial complex, that benefits very few people, and those people are not me and you. Wow. So you need to wake up to that. You need to be vigilant.
She didn't know
Stop
that.
Being
She told us
crybabies
something
and being
new
upset
again.
when someone mentions this stuff. Stop saying stupid leftist things like, "Oh, we just need unity." Unity is not going to solve the people who want to assassinate Donald Trump.
Didn't MAGA just say a few months ago that we need to all be unified? Wasn't that the message of MAGA throughout the last 8 years? We need to be unified together, make America great again. We need to embrace everybody that wants a change. Y'all bringing AIM off into the fold. They all over there seal clapping because some crappy MAGA rappers with Amber Rose now. By the way, he white. Y'all know it's forces at work that want to, as she said, enslave you, and you won't do nothing about it. You just want to focus on Black people. Maybe if you took half that, and well, fuck half the energy. If you took all the energy you had with worrying about what the Black communities are doing, and you put that towards who is really screwing with you, maybe we get somewhere. Maybe UN take notice, and maybe they jump out the window and say, "We got a resolution. We're gonna put the U.S. on trial. We're gonna make sure that the Black Americans that are descended from their land get their reparations, or the U.S. ain't gonna do no business with us." Maybe the U.S. will finally do right by its people. Maybe they'll lead the charge and say, "Let's get rid of this credit system that's presently constructed." Or at the very minimum, we have to reform it. Maybe they do that. Nah, they ain't good. Why would they do that? That's trillions they're leaving on the table. I don't know. I'm just, as Angela Rice said, this is just a wish list. So it is what it is.
Reality is getting real about what we are facing today, okay? Guarding ourselves and our households, making sure that our children are not fed into their ecosystem of trash that has become the Department of Education, okay?
You're a parent. You're responsible for your kids' education, not the school system. See what I mean? Y'all hate the government, but you want the government. Okay. All right. Look, that's fine. You want JD. That's okay. Live with your VP. Just like you told the left, they got to live with Kamami. Live with your VP.
Learning real history, not the fairy tales that are taught to us in school.
Fairy tales.
And refusing, like I said, refusing to accept these mainstream media narratives. So here's my hope. My hope is that Trump wakes up to this. Because I think, and I'm going to say this, People are going to be upset. But I think Trump has been naive. I do. I think he's been naive. I think he believes that when someone cuts him a $10 million check, it means that they're his friend. $50 million check, oh, that must mean they're my friend. $100 million check, oh, that must mean they're my friend. And not that they seek to control you, okay? And if you're smart and you've got that kind of money, you will have been smart enough to have split your vote. You would have been smart enough to have given money to both candidates to control them in different ways, okay? They do not want you to be president. I don't care who wrote you a check, okay? They want you dead. Trump needs to wake up to this.
I wonder if the Secret Service gonna come see her. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
His children need to wake up to this. Okay? You're not well liked because they're writing a nice article about you in the New York Times. New York Times doesn't work for you, doesn't work for the American people. They work for the deep state. I think the American people recognize that. Like I said, if I was running Trump's campaign today, it would be very easy. I would sit every person down. I'd say, what do you think about war with Iran? That would be my litmus test. Oh, they said, oh, Iran dangerous. I would fire them. That's it. I think we should be bombing. Fired. That would be a litmus test. Goodbye. Hey, what do you think about war? Any person that responds and says yes to war, I would fire. And then I would put Thomas Massey as my 2. That's my piece of advice for Donald Trump if he wishes to survive this election cycle.
Oh, God.
And let's be very clear. It's not like the assassination attempts will stop if he wins. I think we can feel some comfort in knowing that they don't think that Kamala Harris is going to win, or they wouldn't have attempted the assassination attempt, right? There's a little bit of comfort in that. But it's not like it's going to magically end if he does win. And Trump needs to wake up to that. He needs to stop being naive. He needs to stop listening to advisors. He needs to stop believing that money equals friendship and not control. Because it means control. It means manipulating you, getting you to say stupid things, to pull you away from your followers and your...
And we got him! Got that weirdo ass nigga! Got him! Got him! Got him!
She didn't just say that, did she? Let's play it again. Maybe I didn't hear. I heard a lot of BS last night. Maybe my ears are still listening to BS.
But it's not like it's going to magically end if he does win. And Trump needs to wake up to that. He needs to stop being naive. He needs to stop listening to advisors. He needs to stop believing that money equals friendship and not control. Because it means control.
Daily Wire.
It means manipulating you, getting you to say stupid things, to pull you away from your followers and your supporters.
That's what you did on Daily Wire and PragerU and The Blaze. The self-awareness is not keen with this one. Oh, Lord. This is great. They all saying it now. Woo. JD's fresh in the game. Oh, Lord. JD's fresh in the game. JD's fresh in the game. This is what this man just told us. JD is fresh in the game. He's fresh in what game? Politics? The same man who had his fingerprints all over Ohio's C-19 response, that man, that's who needs to be lauded as somebody fresh in the game. Y'all sound like how y'all was talking with Vivek last year. Even though he was in the same thing. The same dude who said that nurses should be without job if they don't take the stupid jab. That JD Vance, that's what you're telling us. The Senator JD Vance. You talking about this one? This one. He running for office. He talking about chaos. Now he in there. Now he know the game, right? Let's ask you this question, T. Would you want somebody that switches up that quick? Because I love how you think Thomas Massey can be bought, but JD can't. And he's literally sitting next to a dude that yo person on the screen just said can be bought with a $10 million check. The billionaire can be bought with a $5 million check, $100,000 a person dinner in their honor, a speaking engagement in New York City, going on a streamer's podcast. But they can't. He could be bought. Thomas Massey can be bought. But JD Vance can't. The man, you said that this man loves his country, right? You said that about Trump, right? So why did he sell us out to Israel? Tell us that. Why did he go on a Twitter space last night and was doing a crypto space? Why did he do that? You know who you can trust, Willie? Yourself. That's who you trust. Because when you go in that damn booth that Tuesday and you make your choices, you got to live with that vote. You got a family. If you vote for Kamami and y'all say she's going to do what she's going to do, you got to look at your family in the face. And when the stuff happens, like, you know, if you got an 18-year-old that hasn't seen 27 yet, yeah, if war pops off, automatically he got to go, or she, because they're also debating women, they got to go find their nearest recruitment center and go sign up for military. At least you get choices. You get 6. So they can pick one. But they going to have to go fight on the ground against Iran. Or if you pick Trump, you got to look at your family in the face at the dinner table. You know, when your home cooked meal costs you, instead of $2 a person, it costs you $4 a person because he decided to sell out to Israel. And we got to keep giving them money because, you know, that dang Hamas, they just won't be quiet. That's who you trust. You got to trust yourself. You've got to trust that you did enough research and you did enough looking around and you saw the political climate and you decided, you know what? Either I'm going to vote for this person, that person, or I'm going to abstain. The simple fact that you're sitting there trusting somebody that doesn't trust you is that's bad. Trump don't trust none of us. And he's gotten 2 glaring examples of that. Now, technically, I tell a lie. He got 3. He got 2 assassination attempts and Candace Owens. Oh boy. But it's okay. You think 45 is somebody to trust. 45 gave y'all a jab and y'all trust him. 45 gave y'all Fauci, but you trust him. No. He already said he ain't doing it. This is what I mean. The fact, T, This is what I mean. Y'all come up in here and y'all swear up and down that y'all know everything. And number one, you told me you don't even know who Thomas Massey is. So how are you watching politics and you don't know who that man is? And that man's been on TV the last 2 months because his wife just passed away. That might have triggered you to go look up who he is. Number one. Number two, the man literally told you, we're talking about Trump now. The man literally told you he wants legal migration. That's a staunch departure from what he said in 2016. He's in Israel's pocket. Israel does not want the border shut because they make money off of it. If you want to talk real, let's get real. He over there talking about national stop and frisk. You know what that means? Since none of y'all connected the dots, that means he's for them cop cities, just like the Democrats are. So I guess you want more cops doing what they're doing now, because they ain't just attacking people that look like me. They starting with y'all too. You just had a story. I think that was Chicago, actually. No, either Chicago or somewhere down south. White father outside with his son, just walking around early in the morning. Cop screws with him, arrests him. Just walking. Sir, this is a political channel. Yes, I know. Yes. Angry Jenkins, I understand Fauci was around. They told him to go take Fauci and let Fauci run it. And here we are now. Because he wasn't 2016 Trump. He became 2020 Trump. He became the Trump we see now. Meek. The boy is weak. Here we go. The inner city is the whole problem. You can't even spell now. You must be a product of the inner city education, the bad one. You must forget there's Republicans on them city councils too. I love how y'all keep telling us that it's run by Democrats. Okay, the city council's got Republicans on them. Now he's going to blame China. You sound like an average American. You're going to blame everybody else except yourself. The swamp. The same swamp he was supposed to drain. I got a better shot of putting down $1 million bet that the Everglades in Florida will get drained faster than DC. Y'all listen to that man in November 2022 tell you he running again, and y'all thought that was confidence, that he was great. Oh boy, you need a white man to save you. You got local and state elections that are telling you that your little girls and your little boys need to go to the bathroom together like they in the goddamn club. But you think Trump gonna save you. You got an abortion issue that man said, listen, I want to send it back to the states. That's probably the one thing I actually agree with him on. Send it back to the states. Let the states handle it. But y'all cool with that. And then they telling you, hey, we gonna do whatever the hell we want. And y'all said there like, okay. That's how y'all sound. Okay, T. Willie, I'm not informed the truth. Cool. Let's have that conversation. Get up here. Show me where I'm lying at. Show me where I'm lying at. Come on, let's go. Now you've caught my attention. Let's go. Click that link and tell me I ain't informed the truth. Because y'all been having snakes all in DC for all these years. Now all of a sudden Trump come around. Now y'all want to act like it's been there. It hasn't been a problem. I'm one of the few black YouTubers here that been telling y'all that them listening devices called your cell phone, they've been developing that technology since the 40s. But you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm the only one out here talking about Jinsa and how that infiltrated your police. You know, the ones that some of your cousins go and say they doing too much. But you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all find some documents on the government outside, and y'all think y'all know something. Well, T, I told you, click that. You see that link called StreamYard? www.http://StreamYard.com. Click that and talk. Get up here. Come on. That's wonderful. And the middle class is gone. And guess who helped facilitate that? Republicans. So let's go. Because Republicans have no nuts. They just want to be seen. Come up here and tell me why I don't know what I'm talking about. I say MAGA don't know how to pick candidates. They pick sound bites. I'm supposed to have confidence in y'all. Y'all got Lauren Luma running around. I'm supposed to have confidence in that. Okay. Y'all keep it racist around with microphones, but I'm supposed to trust y'all that y'all know how to finish the job. I'm supposed to trust that. DC, a man who has admitted that he don't know nothing about DC when he first got there, but he figured it out in 4 years and didn't get a chance to do it in the next 4. But he gonna do it now after 4 years when everything changed. Okay, dude. All right. Come on, don't be scared. Let's go. Don't run now. He missed it again. Ain't that a shame? Now I'm going to have to go in the video and pin it. This man, this is what I'm talking about, family. These are the type of people talking about they need Jesus 24/7, 365 to run their life. Even his father gave everybody free will to figure out things in life. And if you screw up, you can go to him and say, hey, you know what? I kind of screwed that up. What's the path? Where did I screw up at? It's called balance. Let me help you. See this person? She ain't going to help you. See that person? They ain't going to help you. See these people on this? They ain't going to help you. You know those animals running around by your house? If he didn't, T will stop talking and click that link. It's up top. Stop. You say you want to talk. Let's talk. This is the last time I'm putting it in, and then I'm blocking you because now I think you're trolling. If he didn't need the money, right? Boy, get up here. I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save that one. Netanyahu ain't gonna save you. The current prime minister of the UK ain't gonna save you. Macron and them ain't gonna save you. The German chancellor ain't gonna save you. NATO ain't gonna save you. The G7 ain't gonna save you. The UN ain't gonna save you. The El Salvadorian president that Trump is on his knees for because he cleaned up his country, he ain't gonna save him. And you. Stop talking, click that link. Let's have a conversation. Because if they were there to help you, you would have the most sought after neighborhood in the country if your politicians were there to help you. You want to school us on New York City? I'm from there. I already know they don't help. But people vote for who they vote for. Cool. I voted for who I voted for, and I lived with my vote, and nothing changed. Y'all said Dinkins was bad? Cool. Got rid of him, put Giuliani in there. Okay, New York got cleaned up. Did it get better? In some aspects, yes. And what happened? It went right back to shit as soon as them towers went in the air. Bloomberg comes in, gets 3 terms, descended the city into chaos. Okay. He gone. They put in de Blasio. Okay. He put it in the East River. Okay. He leaves. Eric Adams getting, even though I told y'all to vote for the Republican. He puts the city where Jimmy Hoffa's car is. Don't nobody know where it's going to go. He ran. Talking about some Trump don't take money. He did it for free. He did it for free and sold y'all $300 sneakers. Okay. Okay. He's selling y'all gold coins every 5 minutes. He did it for free, right, family? He did it for free. The man was still selling MAGA hats while he was in office, but he did it for free. Oh, God. So let me guess, when he leaves office, then he needs money again. He's selling y'all red Bibles, sneakers, gold coins, Trump plaques, the decals, the NFTs. Thank you. He's selling y'all on crypto in a Twitter space. That's the guy. That's the guy. Oh, wow. MAGA, this is what you get. This is what you get because you fools ran in 2020. Y'all plotted to go to Florida. Y'all plotted to go to Texas. Y'all plotted to go to Tennessee. You thought those were safe havens. Now look. Now look. Ran with the quickness because Florida told you could walk on our beaches and no mask. Okay. And is Florida any better for it? Hell no. Don't let DeSantis tell you, oh, we're number 1 place to do business. Okay, because you have no state tax. State income tax. You have none. Okay. It's a little cheaper to do business. But what are you giving up for that? You became the laughingstock of the country based on your leadership. And by the way, the people that are sitting there living in that state talking for you. Plies, Uncle Luke, Dave Rubin, anybody. And I'm hearing rumors that Ben Shapiro lives down there too. A Californian in Florida telling Republicans and conservatives what to do. Yeah, okay, dude. Okay. But we're supposed to listen to him. All right. So since he's not going to come out, which I figured he wasn't, don't block him. I want everybody to see those messages. This is Candace Owens putting up the video about JD Vance. So this person named E-Dog, who actually got you'll see in a second, a retweet from Candace Owens, quote tweet, I should say. He said, or she said, I don't think it's time to rethink the VP. Only shows weakness. And he decided to go in on her a little bit. She quote tweeted this person and said, their plan right now is to kill Trump, blame Iran, and launch their planned war. Trump stands between them and their planned war with Russia and Iran. If Trump had picked an isolationist like Thomas Massie as his VP, it would have rendered his assassination moot to their aims. Because again, she really thinks that Trump picked them. Okay, you can have that opinion. Then she said, right now they need a reason for their planned war with Iran. Their options are the same as always. False flag attack blamed on Iran, political assassination blamed on Iran. Here's the problem with your assessment, Candace Owens, and I don't think you understand how geopolitics work. And I can tell that you don't know how geopolitics work, because if you did, you wouldn't have tweeted this. Iran is in something called BRICS, madam. BRICS is not stupid enough to do a presidential assassination when they're about to go 100% online, especially with the hundreds of applications that they're getting every year to join their ranks. I don't think they risk that, especially in front of the UN and the G7 and NATO, where everybody's watching. And the Pan Am contingent. I don't think they do that. So then this person said, who, there, who are we talking about, Candy? Who knows? Anybody knows what she's talking about? Y'all are real funny. It's Elon's ex. You might as well just say who it is. Vance was chosen because he aligns with the anti-war view of Trump, as well as other insiders like Tulsi and RFK. You think Tulsi is anti-war? Okay. Okay. You think Tulsi Gabbard is anti-war? Oh my God. I tell you, they don't know these people. They don't know these people. I mean, she's the same one who cussed Kamami out on that stage and told everybody about what she was doing in California. Okay. But she's not anti-war. She's the same woman who told everybody, if I can't get what I need, then yeah, we'll go drop some bombs. She's from the military. They're not 100% anti-war. Please, I defy y'all to find a veteran that is 100% anti-war. But okay. One thing's for sure, God is on Trump's side. Oh, okay, dude. If God was on his side, he'd be on his way out the door.
So put on the full armor of God, Jesus Christ. I love you, God. Hell, a true Jesus Christ.
That's how he would have left the White House on January 20th. Or how he would leave if he had gotten voted back in 2020. Now we're back to blaming the Jews. Okay, fine. What are y'all going to do about it? If you think they're the ones causing all the problems, what are you going to do about it? Thomas Massey was always the right pick, but the Republican establishment would have immediately rejected the concept. Vance is okay, but he absolutely operates inside the square of what is acceptable. So you want somebody that's 50-50. Okay. Jesus Christ. Y'all voted for this man the first time because he was brash. He was unapologetic. Now he's being meek and y'all cool with this. I guess MAGA forgot that with an army, you're only as strong as your leader purports themselves to be and shows on the battlefield. So now it's not only Trump's fault, but that he also picked the wrong VP. Wow, you really are something special. Regardless of who he picked as his VP, they're out to get Trump. What is it about him? What about that you don't seem to understand? Okay. If this deep state is as deep as you think it is, and the way that Trump be walking around, you don't think they would have had somebody planted where he lived and where he worked to take him out? You don't think so? All right. Okay. So it's Trump's fault. Got it. Please be quiet. Massey's not an isolationist. An isolationist is someone who also wants no trade or travel. Massey is a non-interventionalist. Learn the difference. Trump bears quite a bit of responsibility for the war in Ukraine, and Trump has always been very hawkish on Iran. Not sure he's the one stopping war with Iran. Motherfucker say you probably got Trump's phone number. But it just goes on and on. That was the other thing. JD's okay, according to T, but he's been seen hobnobbing with Peter Thiel, but you know, all right. Hey, T, let me help you. You'll probably hear this later. You should go look up your favorite politician, see who giving them money. See who they're connected to. Y'all cool with somebody telling people that he heard reports, he ain't see him, he heard them, that Haitians are eating dogs in Ohio.
Oh, I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that. Oof.
Yeah, y'all cool with that. Your boy JD said the same thing. Then came outside and said, oh, I only said that so people can go understand the urgency of it. Paraphrasing, of course. Okay, dude. That's what we're doing. Oh, now he took the money? He said he worked for free. Wait a minute. He told me he didn't take the check for free. But he taking money. So he didn't take the White House checks that were $400,000. He donated them. Y'all was cool with that. But now he taking money. Y'all cool with that. That's why I keep telling y'all. A double standard is not a standard. You can't be mad at somebody for doing something that your man's doing. It's like a rapper. You wrong for a rapper killing one of your friends, but then you kill one of their friends. It's okay? Huh? I don't know, family. And these are the people going into the booth. Your man sat up there and said, I don't want no more deep state. I don't want all this money. You hear these politicians, some of them tell you they want dark money out of there. Y'all happy. Y'all start clapping, throw your babies in the air. Now you find out that your man's taking dark money and y'all cool with that. Because what? He's going to put that in a slush fund to go fight the deep state, right? The deep state that he yearned for over 40 years to be a part of. All right. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still not over the fact that he said we got to trust Trump. We got to trust Trump. What is this? JD Vance just sold out his family to defend Trump and Laura Loomer. What did Laura Loomer say about his old lady? Bruh. She said she's a proud Islamophobe. Wait, I don't know. Is his wife Islam? She might be Hindu. What's her name? Let me look. Usha Vance. I feel like she said she was Hindu. Maybe I got it wrong. Let me see. No, I feel like she said she was Hindu. No. Hindu Americans. Okay. But still, y'all cool with that. And by the way, Trump, if you smashing Laura Loomer, bro, you might as well just jump out the race. Look, so they asked him, bro. So they asked this man about Laura Loomer's comments that seem to be directed at people like his wife. He sidestepped it to talk about the Haitians and the pets. But y'all trust that man. He can't even defend his own lady, but you expect him, if something happens to Trump, to him step up to protect you. Y'all laughing at Tim Walz for his makeup, saying how he weak. But y'all cool with this. Somebody pulled your card and said, yo, this motherfucker over here is talking about your old lady. What you got to say about that? Nah, let's talk about them Haitians. I'm supposed to trust this. Hey, just if he wins. Vice President Vance, we just had that terrorist attack. We're glad to see you here on the ground here in, let's just pick a city, in St. Louis. The damn terrorists over there, they had a bomb and they blew up part of Busch Stadium. And we found out there's some structural damage. Have you been in contact with the president? What's the response from the U.S. government on what happened here today? Well, you know, first off, we have to pray for the victims and their families. But as bad as this is, we also got to talk about the crime here in St. Louis, because this is one of the most violent cities in the country. Huh? That's who he told us to trust. Look, You asked about Lauren Loomer. Look, Lauren Loomer is not affiliated with the Trump campaign, but she's on the plane. She was on the plane. She said something about curry in the White House that I first read about this morning because I knew you would ask me about it. Vance said, look, Kristen, I make a mean chicken curry. I don't think it's insulting for everyone to talk about their dietary preferences or what they want to do in the White House. But I bet if somebody on the left said that about your old lady, you ready to go fight somebody, right? If some reporter on the left came up and said, how do you think the White House staff is going to take your wife being a vegan and all, throwing, vegetables all over the place, got the whole White House smelling like day old vegetables? I don't think you would be sitting up there with this milquetoast answer. Do I agree with what Lauren Loomer said about Kamala Harris? No, I don't. I also don't think that is actually an issue of national import. I got told that I'm supposed to trust JD Vance. I got told that MAGA stands with JD Vance. MAGA, you just got a foreign policy question from your supposed VP nominee, and he don't even ask. They low-key set him up because they asked him, your man is over here talking about he want immigration legal, and both sides want Indians over here, South Asians over here. Kamami said it. AI and quantitative computing. She wants the Indians over here. Trump likes Vivek. He likes Indian Americans. He wants to bring them over here so they can get ahead in the tech sector. But I'm supposed to trust him on foreign policy. He can't even catch a question like that. Y'all so worried about the Latinos coming over. The Indians are coming over as well. And they're going to try to come over in bigger numbers, regardless of who tries to get into the White House. And we already know they'll undercut the pay just to stay here. Y'all were the same ones who said, we got to get the H-1B visas under control. Y'all about to import another 100,000. That's what y'all going to do. Y'all cool with that because it was Trump and Vance, right? Got it. Got it. And no, this ain't no hate on Indians or South Asians. This is foreign policy. This is what we do here. Politics. Foreign policy. But I'm supposed to trust this man. According to T. Willie, I'm supposed to trust him. Look, y'all gonna love this part. Kamala Harris is running for president. And whether you're eating curry at your dinner table or fried chicken, things have gotten more expensive thanks to her policies. But I'm supposed to trust him. Fried chicken. Fried chicken. The slightly melanated woman. Fried chicken. But I'm supposed to trust them. I know y'all didn't peep that. The media didn't even peep that. They didn't even peep that he said it. They let that ride. And no, I'm not defending Kamami. But y'all cool with that. I needed that laugh today, fam. It's kind of a cloudy day down here in Atlanta. I needed that laugh. Not really DSB. It was always pork, except bacon. Because before everything went to crap, you could still get pork chops for about 99 cents a pound. Maybe $1.99. Now you paying like $2.99, $3.99. A pork roast is like $30 now. And it's like that big. You gotta go to Costco to get your pork. Oh my God. Hello, Miss Neesy. And it's good to see you, beloved. But by the way,
Pause. I said pause, nigga. Mind you, LeBron is spending $2.5 million on his body. Pause.
I would give it to Barkley. Pause. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, but I'll let you go. Pause. It's a luxury to have a big man. Pause. They gave him the soft one. The hard one. Pause. Pause, nigga.
She gonna cuss me. She finna cuss me. Oh, she gonna cuss me later. Don't nobody tell her to look up top. Oh wow. But again, you talked about Kamala Harris and mentioned fried chicken. She's not black, but okay. She's not black. She's not Black American, I should say. She's Jamaican, and we don't even know if she's Afro-Jamaican. It's okay. Oh, let's see. You know what? I could be wrong. Let's see if the media picked up on what he said. Who the hell just came up? Maybe it's T. Willie. Maybe he finally got some. Let me see. Oh, people did say something. They just said something today. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, shit stir, what's up? Get back on, KG.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. You did that on purpose.
Hmm?
Don't hum me. You heard me.
No, my headphone went out.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
You hear just fine.
No. It really did go out. What'd you say?
Okay, KG. Have your fun, darling.
Yes.
Hello, beloved.
Hello, KG. How are you?
I'm better.
Okay. I'm gonna have to catch the replay because I had a doctor's appointment earlier this morning. So
Is everything okay?
just routine, but I had an unfortunate accident coming home. Not in my vehicle.
Oh, okay. Did he tell you to get rid of the cigarettes for like the 13th time?
They can say what they want to say. I'm grown.
Say less. You know they always tell you that. You gotta give up the cigarettes.
Well, of course they gonna tell you that, but shit, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't shoot up. I like to smoke. That's it. And I tell them that.
Mm-hmm. Fuck your stuff. Ooh, sorry.
But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna have to catch the replay. So I'm just gonna drop back down. I just come up because you always got to poke the bear, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to get this out the way because I know within like the next 3 hours, everybody gonna be doing videos on Diddy. So
are you shocked? I'm not.
I'm shocked that he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. I am shocked about that.
Yeah, well,
I thought it'd be more.
Well, it's over for that nigga. He done.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going back in the chat, baby. You have a good day.
Yeah. You too. All right. Might go take a nap. All right. So what have we learned today, family? Candace Owens figured out that war is about resources, and according to a white voter, that we should trust Trump and Vance. Okay. Before my nap, I'm gonna go play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah. He can screw off. Both of them. I ain't voting for none of them. So hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. I know y'all about to get your fill of Diddy content. Pause. But who cares? He's going to jail. I don't care. Who knows when I'll see y'all again, unless something pops up. Probably won't be to the end of the week because still looking up some brick stuff. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? Maybe it will be tomorrow. Nah, we got to go to work at 12. Maybe Thursday. We'll look at those interest rates. Oh, here we go. DSB, if you got a PSN, you give me your thing. I'll go mess you up right now. I don't think you're ready. DSB, you sound like a button masher. I ain't say nothing, pause. Oh, Xbox 369, and nah, you ain't ready. Well, you play it on there. Get some. I haven't played that game since I had my PS3 back in 2014. And I stopped playing because I threatened somebody's life for calling me the N-word. Do I have a PS5 yet? Nope. I'm not getting it until November or December. I ain't sure yet. And no, I'm not buying a Pro. I'm not paying $600 for no system. That ain't happening. What's it with y'all in Madden? Madden, can we bring back NFL 2K, please? Madden sucks. Anyway. I'm going to go play one arcade go through. Maybe I'll go online and see who's talking. I ain't got no mic, so they can't say nothing to me. So maybe I'll do that. Anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Wait around. Yep. Smart. Yeet and get out.
Time's up. But did we have a good time here? Hello?
At the end of the day gotta end.
Get your money up, not your funny up. Big fucking move.
That's it.